Proceedings started today at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio in the U.S. military's largest sexual assault scandal in more than 20 years. Our Pentagon correspondent Jim Miklaszewski reports on this latest example of a problem the military knows it needs to fix.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Lewis Walker went on trial today in Texas, charged with 28 counts of rape and sexual assault against 10 female recruits, many still in their teens. He's among a dozen trainers at Lackland Air Force Base under investigation for sexual assaults against 31 recruits. Jennifer Norris is not one of the 31 recruits, but she trained at Lackland, and before she got there says she was drugged and raped by a recruiter in Maine.
I was frozen, that I couldn't move. He did what he had to do and then just rolled over like I was a piece of trash.
Terrified, Norris did not report the rape. Like many victims in the male-dominated military, she felt powerless to fight back.
They have power over you. There is no room for debate. You do everything they say to do. You don't say no.
The Pentagon's own numbers on sexual assault are staggering. 19,000 per year, but only 13% are reported, and a small number, less than 200 a year, end in prosecutions with convictions. Representative Jackie Speier claims that suspects are often protected by their military commanders.
They're sexual predators, and this is not an isolated circumstance. I don't care what any military brass suggests to you.
Pentagon officials insist they're making progress, but the number of reported assaults is still on the rise. Jennifer Norris now spends full time counseling victims of military sexual assault, but says the deck is still stacked against women in uniform.
Why, I don't know. But it's heartbreaking. It really is.
And there's still one more heartbreak if assault victims reach out to seek some kind of mental health counseling. Military officials say it's likely they'd lose their security clearance, which would essentially end their military careers, Brian.
Jim Miklaszewski at the Pentagon for us tonight. Jim, thanks. Still ahead.